Welcome back. This is episode 38 of Wingman's Hangar. If you're new to the show, and we've got about 80,000 new people since June, this is kind of an inside look at everything CIG and the beautiful game Star Citizen. We've got a supersized show this week. We've got the week in review. We've got a ginormous forum feedback, which I think you're going to like. And we have an interview with tools programmer Kyle Rockman. But before we get to that, we have someone special. Dun, dun, dun.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Guess who it is?
Hi.
Hey, Sandi, how you doing?
Good. I'm really good.
Good. Sandi's in town, and we're doing. We've got Citizencon coming up.
We do have Citizencon coming up
Oh
on
God.
October 10. For those of you who do not know, we started our campaign on October 10.
And crashed the servers.
Yeah, and crashed it famously before we kind of started.
For a couple days.
Yeah, exactly, for a couple of days. And so I'm organizing a little party for all of our team.
Yep.
And then just a few of our backers. I would like to invite everybody.
Yeah.
However, the time was tight. Austin City Limits is actually on in that same weekend.
I know. So they've got.
And we have such fantastic fans that we would probably need a football stadium.
Convention center. And that's being used too. So
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So next year, I'm planning something big for next year.
Right. So
for
we'll have
now, it's something.
Beautiful.
Small, but it's going to be fun because we're going to we're hopefully live streaming it, right?
Well, yeah. It depends.
Yeah.
That will depend on whether.
We hope to.
And we'll be at the right? I mean, I know you guys went down there and scouted it out, checked it out, and we got some pictures there of you guys in the thing.
I think we might cut that part.
No, put that up. Let the picture. Let's see.
Yeah, let everybody show up to.
Oh, okay. We won't be at. All right, fair enough. All right, so you also have more stuff though. You've got
We have
T-shirts.
I do. I have been. You may have noticed the staff wore polo shirts at Gamescom. That was a tester, and they were good.
They were well received. They were awesome.
Yep.
To be honest with you. They're fantastic, and I think
You sweated in yours, worked in yours, and
Actually-
washed it a few times,
Actually-
and it's good.
yeah. The worst thing was I thought I had two, and I actually only had one, and so I ended up giving one of my sweaty ones away to Christoph. Sorry, Christoph. My
Oh my
apologies.
gosh.
But he washed it, and it was good for him.
More information than I needed.
I'm sorry.
I am out there buying hoodies.
Hoodies. What?
Because I need to sample the fabric and wash it and then go out and get suitable fabric.
Yeah, and I think that the number one thing people have been asking for really is they want to wear our gear. And that's awesome.
That's happening because I have to implement the shipping. Well, not me personally.
Yeah.
No.
We have a team to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But we need to. That's a big project. So that's in the works. We're
And
getting there.
Do you want to tease anything? Is there anything else that might be teasable that might be coming up?
You mean the modding
Ooh,
competition?
what?
Modding competition.
Ooh, so stay tuned. We don't have a lot on that right now.
No, I'm just I'm collecting some really cool sponsors right now.
Sweet, that's awesome. So stay tuned for that, and we'll have a big announcement later on with that. And Sandi's doing. So it's crazy, isn't it?
It is.
It is amazing.
All the sponsors really love me right now. So it's great. They're all
like
calling me.
Jumping in.
It's perfect.
That's because all these people out there are like supporting us, and they're looking at that going, "Holy cow, what's going on?"
So.
Well, cool. Sandi is not the only one in town this week. We've also got David Haddock, John Schimmel, and they had a meeting. Take a look at this.
As with a lot of the Chris Roberts' past stories, there's obviously a lot of branching dialogues and narratives and stuff like that. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to, a big part of it is just creating a narrative that can stretch and keep moving forward, along, and so it feels like you have consequence. You've made choices that actually have ramifications further down the line. So there's a lot of things a lot of plates you got to keep spinning.
So there's more to that story, which we'll be doing like an inside CIG bit about it coming up in a little while, week or so. So look for that. It's a really, really cool deal about Squadron 42. We have to be careful about Squadron 42 because we want a spoiler alert. We don't want you guys to know the entire story because half the fun of it is playing through it. But we'll tell you as much as we can. And I know a lot of people out there are looking forward to the single-player experience. I know I am. That's what got us in. Wing Commander was a single-player experience. The MMO is going to be a blast. But Squadron 42, I'm really, really looking forward to a very well-driven story for us to play. All right, new office update. Man, this is it's like the thorn in the lion's paw. We lost on the first one we wanted to get because we've only been in business for like 8 months. We are, even though we've been making this game for over a year, we haven't been in business for long, so they view us as a little risky for some of the bigger spaces. So we're on to Space 2, which is also really, really cool, ready to move in. We just submitted our final bid today. We're competing with one other company. Fingers crossed, we are just a little better deal for them, so we really hope we get it. And if we do, we'll be able to go out and show you guys, and hopefully that's it. If not, then it's probably going to be another month or two while we build something else out. Like we'll have to put walls and wiring and other stuff. Like these places are ready to move in. We have very specific needs. We want rows of offices, and we want a big open area so that you get the workflow, you get people talking to each other. It's very important in our game that the people communicate. So hopefully, fingers crossed, citizens. All right, we also had fan gifts. You guys continue to amaze us. We got some kudos bars from Recession Fighter. Hey everybody, we got a new package in. It says Wingman et al. It's a little damaged on the box, but I think it's probably still okay. What do you think, Mark?
That's exactly what I need. Fat stuff.
It's kudos.
Can I just inject it in my butt?
Yeah, we probably won't be cut. So we got some M&M Snicker bars. It looks like there's nothing from, yeah. All right, so here we go. Got some Snickers.
Awesome.
More candy.
Yay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
One of the coolest things about Star Citizen is the community and the things that you guys are putting out there and doing on your own, which inspire us, and it's amazing. And we like to go out and find things, and things get sent to us that we look at and go, holy cow, look at this. So take a look at some of these fan posts where they took our ships and posed them in different environments. Things like on the beach. I mean, look at that. It's just amazing. It looks awesome. The ship, the detail on the beach. And then we've got a couple where they're in the forest. Take a look at that. I mean, my God, it's by Pearl. Pearl has done an amazing job. It's just fantastic. We see our work in the hangar and we like it, and it looks really cool. But when you see it posed in different environments like that, it's inspiring. And now, look at the buggy. Can't do it without the buggy. The buggy even looks fantastic out there. That's really, really cool. So we got the beach, we got the forest, and I think probably my favorite is the Smuggler's Cave. We're in the process right now of making the Pirates hangar, so who knows? This just might inspire us a little bit. Look at that. Isn't that really cool? So good job, Pearl. We appreciate it. You are this week's fan focus. So by the way, if you want to see the Pearl videos yourself, or all of them, because we cut those down for the show, check out the longer description on the YouTube channel, because it's we'll put the annotations in there. We'll put the links in there that you guys can go check them out. I highly recommend them. They're very, very good. So now it's time for Wingman's weight. As you guys all know, I started at 236 pounds, and last week I'd made it all the way down to 215. Yes, I've gotten back to it. Where are we this week? I know, I blame it on Sandy. We went to dinner last night. I gained a pound. It was awesome food, though. Tex-Mex, traditional Mexican, and Fonda San Miguel in Austin. If you're here, it's fantastic. I need to go for more runs. I promise I'll do better. My apologies, citizens. All right, and from that, there are some things in life that are indescribable. This is one of those moments.
Oh, thanks for the hanger, man. Thanks for the hanger. Hey, guys.
Hi, Howard. Thanks for the hanger.
High five.
Let's take you through and come say hi to everybody.
You sure you don't want to play with my banana?
I'm sure I don't want to play with
I got you banana.
Look, these are the programmers. You gotta the programmers love how.
Why you love my bananas? What? This is from Vlad the Impaler,
From Vlad the Impaler.
Yes, Vlad. Oh, you guys did so good. Got everybody banana. Yeah. You do love to play with my bananas, right? Oh, come on. Come on. You know the bananas. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I left my boy in the car, I would share with that with you too, you know? Hey, I'm making this way. Hey, guys. Hello. Congratulations.
Congratulations. These guys worked hard on the hangar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thanks for the hanger, man. Thanks for the hanger. You like my bananas, right? Oh, I got the biggest one for you right here.
Oh, thank you.
Sure you don't want it?
No, I'm sure.
Oh, we make it in here. Oh, you guys have a couple of computers.
If you come on in and thank the artists, these guys worked really hard on the hangar.
Oh, you guys, nothing but good. You worked on the hangar, and the hangar came through.
Let's just.
I know this is your special day. I've known it for so long. I know you've been avoiding me, so I can't sing my song. But now I finally found you, and I'm here to say congratulations, sweetie. On this your special day.
Thank you.
Well, we got one more spot to go. Come on, you gotta go see. You gotta go see. Ooh.
I found
I think your bananas caught me. Wow.
We go over here. Here we go. It's nothing but good. Oh. Wow. Hey.
They need to hear your song. They need to hear the song.
Thanks for the hanger. And you know, I brought bananas for everybody. It's from Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad the Impaler, guys.
Vlad, baby, did it again. Oh,
Let's do the song one more time.
Oh, tell you what, it's a proud day. I know this is your special day. I've known it for so long. I know you've been avoiding me, so I can't sing my song. But now I've finally found you, and I am here to say congratulations on this your special day.
All right.
Right on the keyboard, a big banana on the keyboard. Everybody needs that, right?
That's right.
Oh, congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much,
Remember,
Vlad. Thanks, Vlad the Impaler. Thank you, Vlad the Impaler, for probably the weirdest, strangest gift we've ever got. You didn't bring any booze, did you? Thanks, Vlad. Yeah, I don't know really what to say about that. What did you guys think of that? Yeah. What was it like watching it? What was it like watching it in LA? You guys were in the conference room.
Yeah, we were having a meeting, and all of a sudden the Skype started to beep, and then that came on our screen.
Awesome.
Hence the looks of absolute shock on your face. It's like, what is going on?
Yeah, it tends to kill the flow of a meeting, I think.
It's a little weird.
All right.
It was not in the minutes.
Well, hey, welcome, Dave, to Forum Feedback. It's great to have you here. He's in town, as you know, for the Squadron 42 mission design and story-based design with Rob and some of the other design team, which we'll have an Inside CIG about later. And there'll be other announcements about that coming forward, which, we're going to tease you a little bit about that. So we thought it would be great to bring you on and ask you guys some questions, you and Rob, and it's going to be a supersized Forum Feedback. So we got a lot to get to. Let's get to it. From Comco, we've heard a lot about ship design and modeling, planet-side environments, the hangar, and combat modules. I was wondering, where are we in the development process regarding Squadron 42? Are you working on mission design yet? Well, hey, Dave. Fancy you being here.
Hey. What a coincidence. Yeah. Yes, we're sort of circling into sort of the broad storyline, kind of locking that down. And in the course of that, we're sort of sketching out kind of possibilities that we could do for specific mission design. So yes. Yes.
Awesome. Fantastic. From J-Tech Priest, how will the reselling of ships happen in-game? Are we allowed to sell to other players directly, or do we have to go through a third-party merchant? Rob, this might be a you question.
Well, I think both of those are possible. You will be able to transfer ships from player to player. We'll have some mechanism for making trades between players. Now, there might be some taxes and fees associated with such transfers, but yeah.
We got to pump the economy. You got to get the economy going. Got to keep the cash moving around, just like the U.S. and all the other countries in Germany. Well, Germany actually is doing great on the economy these days. Well done, you. Although we couldn't use the credit card, we're trying to buy the thanks again, Christoph. Just saying. From Noble Rhino, Can you give details on permadeath? Will the inheritor have to earn citizenship? If so, does that open up Squadron 42 campaigns for each character? Well, Dave, what do you think?
I don't know, Rob.
Citizenship, we definitely said isn't something that transfers.
Right.
You have to earn it. So maybe we will let them play
Yeah.
Squadron 42 with each of their characters. That would be kind of cool. I mean,
Yeah.
it's sort of a history thing. It would kind of be hard for some of the role players maybe to justify that history, but
Right.
you know,
And
it's
you have-
still, it'll be fun.
And you have like choices to make in Squadron 42, right? So it's
True.
good, you could play different storylines.
Yeah.
So you may want to play more than once, I would think.
Oh, I
Right.
think a
Hope
lot of
so.
people will.
Well, there you go. That's cool. From Tronster, how will we experience G-forces inside ships during space combat? Will the crew be ragdolled around trying to go out from station to station during combat? Whoa!
Everybody stomp left. Yeah. Stomp left. Stomp left.
we're not going to be throwing people around, are we? In the Are we throwing people around in
Can
the
you
cockpit?
imagine in a freelancer with like a big person-shaped dent in the back wall
Oh, that-
every time you accelerate it?
Cargo.
You could have like the police tape on the wall.
Right,
and
right.
Somebody smashed against it, just looked like a
smear.
pancake. So seriously, not
Yes.
to kid around in the question.
Not to mock
Sorry.
the question. That's.
Will the crew be dragged all
No,
around?
The gravity system in the ships will keep you stable, like you're in an unmoving environment.
And it may not. It's fictional, right? So
Right,
it's
exactly.
a game. So we want to make sure that it's fun to play. Although that might be, maybe there'll be some mini game or something where you're tossed around like a rag doll. That's actually pretty funny. It was actually really funny just now.
That was pretty.
From
pretty
I enjoyed doing it. All right, from Lee Andrew, he says this.
Hey, it's Leandro here. Hi, Wingman. Hi to any dev that might be sitting next to you, and hi to all the amazing Star Citizens out there. I have a fairly basic question. What happens when we're in deep space exploring and we suddenly run out of fuel? Will we be able to call an NPC ship or maybe someone from the UEE that can supply us with fuel, come to our rescue, so to speak, and then perhaps charge us a interest rate or something like that? How is that going to be handled?
So that was cool. That was a cool, nice green screen there. So what happens when you run out of fuel?
Well, if you run out of fuel, you could call AAA. Maybe some insurance companies will even offer a refueling service. But I think a lot of players are going to want to do that too, where they're going to be available for refueling, so you can call your friends.
There you go.
Also, if you have scoops on your ships, they are fictionally able to keep you minimally fueled, so you should be able to limp around a little bit at least.
Limping around, which also means that you're a target for pirates or bounty hunters if you're in trouble.
Right.
Some from Freelancer, he says, in the last few days, I've seen people posting that the purpose of Squadron 42 is to give training for people before they head into the persistent universe. I pledged, at least in part, to get a great, lengthy, well-written Squadron 42 campaign. So why are people talking about short tutorials and learning, and why is there zero news from CIG and Chris Roberts about Squadron 42? Well, Dave, I'm not sure we can answer why people are talking about it, but
Yeah, they're wrong.
yeah.
That's the basic answer
Yeah.
there. It's like, that's,
Yeah.
It is going to be a very detailed campaign.
No, it's what it's always planned to be, is a single player narrative driven experience as opposed to the persistent universe. So
like wing commanders of all the
yeah, I don't know who those people are.
I don't either. So, and why is there zero talk about it? Well, we're here talking about it now. But again, the answer is we have to keep Squadron 42 because it's story driven.
Right.
We don't want the story to leak out. We don't want people to know before they play. It's part of the fun. It's discovering the story and playing through it. From Storm Fury, we've been told that alien ships won't be upgradable except with new equipment, weapons, etc. We acquire in-game from other races. What is the plan for ammunition and missiles? Will we be stuck to using energy-based weapons if we acquire something such as a Vanduul scythe? Yeah,
Thank you for pronouncing that right.
I know. I know it bothers you, and so I call it a
It
Sith.
makes me feel so much better.
I know. I'm sorry. So, how are we going to upgrade? What are we going to do for that?
I would guess that in the year and a half or whatever it is between now and the persistent universe being live, some company will come out with some great way of handling this. We've got
Some
a lot of fiction
fictional
to generate.
in-game company, you're saying?
You think that could happen, Dave?
Sure.
It's amazing.
So it could be Wingman's bits.
There you go.
No.
Oh.
No,
Could it be Wingman's nuts and bolts?
Oh!
That's for those of you who are new to the show. If you want to watch the very first episode, and I dare you, you'll understand that comment.
It's a little long.
Apologies for anybody that actually takes that dare. From Death Blades, he says,
This is Rear Admiral Deathblade telling Wingman. The dogfighter module is set for release around December time. For those of us who have multi-crew ships, can you tell me if our friends will be able to man the crew stations during the dogfighting combat? This transmission doesn't seem to be secure. Be sure to encrypt your reply. Deathblade's over and out.
Alright, so dogfighting, are we going to be able to crew your ships?
We're going to have the multi-crew ships working at some point during the dogfighting, but I'm not sure if it'll be available on the very first
day
iteration,
one, right.
or, it's all very iterative, so things will come online constantly.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the beauty of what we're doing here, the modular development, is it's iterative, and we'll be upgrading all the time, so there'll be always reasons for you guys to get online and try it out.
Absolutely.
From Krusty Collins, cool name, we will be able to add widgets to our HUD, like a stock ticker, news, and space weather. Space weather. Can we add
Cold
widgets?
and dark?
It's cold. Well, it's actually hot, isn't it? I believe
There's no temperature, right?
It's,
I don't know, I
it's
would
cold
assume
here.
so.
It's a little nipply. Okay, sorry. That's oops.
TMI.
I meant nippy.
Welcome to Eric's TMI show.
Oops, sorry, my apologies. I'm sure we'll cut that. Not. So we're gonna add widgets to the HUD.
We'll probably have some HUD widgety goodness options of some sort.
All right. From Littlemore, do I have to take care about ship insurance during the alpha and beta? What do you think?
Not during alpha.
Definitely-
Maybe during beta.
Yeah, that's one of those TBD things that we'll figure out as we go. And again, you guys will be part of that process. You'll help us figure out what works and what doesn't. From Grython Thorne, he says,
Hi there, Wingman. Just acquired this loot here, which is lying all around in my bunker. And I got a couple from two guys who were fighting against each other. One guy was a guy with a gas mask, and the other one I couldn't see his face because he wore a black scarf. I don't want to open my loot because I don't know if the cargo could be booby-trapped. Could you tell me if it's possible? Because if not, I'm gonna open those things. It may take a little bit more time to be sure that I don't blow up.
so can the cargo be booby-trapped, and how will you know?
We're not sure on that one yet. Honestly, we've talked about it. A lot of people want to be able to defensively booby trap their cargo so pirates can't take it, but it seems kind of unsporting, don't you think? But if there are booby traps for loot, then there will be scanners for booby traps. It's all about checks and balances.
Seems to be a theme here with words. Just saying. From Cypher142, in the persistent universe, what's stopping a person walking up to your bay and taking your ship whilst docked? Well, they can't get in, right?
Right. Did you invite them to your hangar?
Yeah, you have a hangar. You guys should have your hangar now, and unless you invite somebody in, they're not gonna be able to take your stuff, and that wouldn't be cool to do anyway.
We'll probably have some sort of recognition on the ships too, so they know who's in them, and won't start up for just anybody, and you'll have to override that to steal them, of course.
Hell,
Pirates.
Hell.
What are you doing, Dave?
What are you doing, Dave? What are you doing, Dave? But you've never heard
Dave?
that before.
Never.
From Zelfor, would you consider a crowdsourced bug reporting filtering system so the community can better contribute to making the devs aware of defects? That's a good question, actually.
That's a great question, and honestly, I guess we would consider.
Yeah, I think, but that's probably something that we'll have to get Justin on to talk about at some point.
Yeah.
But I know we've used the forums for the hangar, and I know there is some plan in place for us to get a little better with the bug tracking and stuff and bug reporting, but it's just not ready to go yet. So, but I'll let him explain it a little better because that's his ballywick. From Heartsblade, another cool video.
Hey Wingman, Heartsblade here. I have a couple of questions about the Freelancer. First, is there an airlock, and if so, where is it? And second, what is this?
Airlock, Rob.
There will be.
And it's not the Tuma. What is that? What is that thing on there?
That is.
Do we want to tell them yet?
Artwork.
Yeah, should we not? I think we should.
Artwork.
It's artwork.
Artwork.
That's coming soon
Yes.
to a ship near you. Just gonna have to wait and see. From Evil Ducky, can we keep our Cutlass ship model when the full model comes into the game? Ooh.
And they all want that.
That is a cool looking
cool
ship
model.
model. It is cool.
It's very
right?
cool.
You know, it's one of those things. Maybe you guys inspire us to make ship models for everybody. For all the different ships. You know.
That'd be neat. Have a little trophy room.
Because I think some of the ships won't fit in the hangar, right? Isn't there the bigger one?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So you have the Corvette model in your hangar.
That'd
Who
be
knows?
interesting. It would look really nice on it, like a little
So-
glass case in the back.
So I guess if enough people ask for it, we might let them keep it, right? I mean,
We'll consider it.
yeah, why not? From Manic, how will momentum work in Star Citizen? Will missiles and bombs gain momentum based off their launching ship speeds? Could a fast craft potentially crash into its own missile? Ooh,
That would be awful.
that would not be fun gameplay wise.
No. You fire a missile and it goes straight out the back.
Yeah.
Sure, why that suddenly struck me as funny. But yeah, because our physics are real, we are going to have, it's additive. The vector of the missile launch is added to the vector of your ship. If you want to go into the hard
So you're not going to be able to run under your own missile. At least you're not going to run.
Well,
it
not
down.
immediately.
Right. You might.
If you're not smart, you might eventually meet up with it again.
Interesting. From Sansith, he says, will information about the world be compiled somewhere in the game for us to read, like a codex? If so, will explorers be able to add to the lore? There you go, Dave. What do you think?
Yeah, it's the intent of the Galactopedia. It's sort of the in-fiction, Hitchhiker's Guide, if you will.
Ooh, 42, right?
Hitchhiker's Guide, very nice.
Right,
and,
right.
and actually, the web guys have been talking about at some point allowing the fans to add to that lore in some way. So.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what we want, right?
Yeah.
We want the fans to create the lore, and we want to be able to respond
But they'll
to
definitely
it.
be part of it as in, if they discover a jump point or they kill Dread Pirates
Definitely
Roberts,
right.
then they, of course, go in there. But as for being able to amend it on the fly, maybe we want
I don't
kind
know.
of approval on.
Yeah, we're going to
Yeah,
get some approvals.
yeah, we need. Yeah, it's got. Yeah, I mean, because people put some stuff in there that we may not be appropriate for certain age types. And this is one of our favorite video contributors, Legante. Take it away.
Wingman, welcome to the wasteland wonderland. A little contaminated, but oh well. I was curious, do you have any vacation spots that you recommend? Additionally, what kind of activities, recreational activities and such would one be able to participate in those kind of plans other than just hanging out at the tavern? What was there to do just to relax? Oh, yes, please. Ah, yes, thank you. I will see you in the verse.
Well, clearly he's not going to run out of gas.
It's good that he got a vacation finally.
Yeah, yeah. He needed the vacation. So, what kind of stuff are we going to be able to do on the planet?
I'm not sure. I mean, we've been sort of, we're still in the process of kind of going through approvals and stuff like that on planet-side locations, but, we'll sort of try out stuff and throw in things like, I think on one of the planets, one of the landing spots in Terra, we had sort of had like a guided flying tour type thing, but
That's
obviously
cool.
it's just based on what we can get away with and what we can't.
Right, and we want to encourage interactivity, so that maybe casinos or maybe not actual casinos for real money, folks. At least that would be illegal here in America for some.
Yeah, there should be local
reason.
monuments, I think.
Yeah, things to do, things with the lore. I mean,
right,
it'd be great.
the Mars Memorial.
Right, if you kill the Dread Pirate Roberts, how bad to the bone would it be if your statue appears somewhere?
Right.
And so there'll be things for people to do in there, Legante. And my gosh, enjoy your vacation. What are you doing making videos for us? Take a break, man. Relax. From Con Onwin, Crown Onwin, CWNANNWN. This is.
There's not a lot of vowels in there.
Con Onwin. I know it feels like I need to buy a vowel here.
Gaelic?
How would you
Is it
Con
Gaelic?
Onwin?
Quinn Onwin?
Quinn Onwin? Quinn
Very
Onwin?
good. It's good
Good
to have
job,
you around.
man. Yes, I need to. I'm going to be a pirate when the game releases. After Squadron 42, I'll be hightailing it out to the Cathcart to raid, pillage, and explore. My bounty will probably be very high, and I'd probably be unable to buy insurance. Is it possible to earn enough money on the outer fringes to play without insurance?
Ooh. There will probably be some alternate insurance companies that work with the, shall we say, socially challenged portion of our society.
The shady elements.
The shadier elements, yeah. So maybe, not the nicer insurance companies, but the functional pirate insurance companies.
Functional pirate insurance. That's awesome. All right, and this is Lon. This is a really cool picture Lon put together, and he says, we'll be able to mask our heat signatures by hiding in a nebula, which are mostly hot clouds of gases, and effectively hide from potential foe or prey. I mean, that looks pretty cool right there. So, good
cool.
job on making the pick. So, what do you guys think? We'll be able to hide in nebulas?
Sure. Sounds like a good plan. might mess with your other systems and your
Yeah, it
avionics.
might cause some problems, but
yeah,
might cause problems. for other
probably
people.
mask your heat signature very effectively.
Very, very cool. Well, that is the supersized forum feedback. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you. Welcome.
Oh, Mike has just reminded me that we can't stop right there.
We can't stop right
No.
there. Oh.
So because we have to go to Ben Lesnick with the most valuable post.
Hey everybody, welcome to MVP. I'm Ben Lesnick, Community Manager, and I'm here to tell you what the most valuable post was this week at the RSI forums. Today we have some cool news. Most valuable post is a little bit more rewarding now. We're going to give 5,000 UEC just to each person who has a most valuable post, just our token of appreciation for helping you make the forums great. You're also going to get a badge that lets you label yourself as most valuable poster on the forum, so everyone will know that you had one of the best posts. And this week we have not one, not three, but two most valuable posts. First one goes to Cool Guy for his thread about running Star Citizen's Hangar module in DirectX 10.1. He's figured out a hack that lets you use some of the CryEngine files to start an older video cards. We're not going to be able to support this, and in the future I think we'll be going beyond the limits of DirectX 10, but for now it's a pretty cool hack for people who haven't upgraded their video cards yet. So check out his thread for details. And our second thread is by The Origin. It's called Forums How To. As you may know, we recently launched some pretty cool new updates to the RSI forums, which make them a lot friendlier for everyone to use. We've got private messaging, an ignore feature, all sorts of things that you folks have been asking for. And what The Origin has done is create a guide to the forums for all the new users who are going to want to try them out. He's got descriptions of the different forums, the rules, kind of some of the running in jokes, just getting people used to the forums. And it's a great way to get started with our site. So thanks a lot, guys. You are both the most valuable post.
Wow, thanks, Ben. That's really cool. 5K in UEC, and you get to identify yourself as an MVP? That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. And now, after a very long existential break, our own Mark Skelton is back with a Hazy Thought.
Why are there 5 syllables in the word monosyllabic?
Hi there, I'm here with Kyle Rockman, our tools programmer. Hi, Kyle.
Hi.
So what got you into the games industry?
I actually was going to go into the films industry, and I was looking for jobs when I came out of college, and I saw the post for Lightbox. Lightbox was actually my first job out of college.
Working with Chris, you haven't really worked with him that much yet.
Yeah, no, I've only met him once in a meeting that we had. We had an art team meeting, and it was a pretty cool experience.
So what is exciting you most then about Star Citizen?
What's exciting me most about Star Citizen? I'd have to say that the quality that they want to bring to a sort of MMO type universe, plus the amazing community that they've already developed. That's one of the hardest things for MMOs to generate now these days, is to get a community together of people who all want the same thing. And I think the model that they're using for development is going to be awesome.
I'm here with Kyle Rockman, our tools programmer.
All right, and here he is with us right now. Hi, Kyle.
Hey.
We got to talk to you a little bit last week. You've been here since like the beginning.
I was
Actually,
one of the 9.
One of the 9.
Yeah.
Is that true? Was it 9?
Yeah. Or whatever. I mean, I think that's what you called it.
The 9, right?
Yeah.
Well, because from
on day 1, basically.
Lord of the Rings. Yeah, we did. We had the 9. That's right, day 1, and we've been holding you back to getting you on the show.
I've been busy.
Fair enough. Now you have you're tools programmer, right? But you're not a programming degree. What
No, I do not. I mean, I originally went to school for animation.
Right.
couldn't really find any jobs when I came out of college, and then found a technical artist position, which is a little bit like animation. You do the rigging and stuff like that.
Right, sure.
And through that, that's where I learned about programming and Python, and I started making tools for the art team, and then that kind of just, I built up that knowledge, and now we're here, tools programming.
and doing a lot. So we talked a little bit about it last week on the round table, but you might want to explain it again for folks who didn't see it, but you have done the launcher patcher. That is really your baby. I mean, everything to do with that is
so the whole back end system of it. Zane, obviously, he was the one who designed
stylized
the front end and everything. But I mean, from the build system, which creates the CryEngine build that we distribute out to everyone. That system put together, we use this software called Jenkins, and then there's a system that we use for taking that and actually making the patches and making them as small as possible, and then that's what we actually put up on the CDN for people to download. It's a lot of hand-wavy stuff, and stuff goes on, and it just works for you guys. So
that's
it's
true.
Pretty awesome.
It works well, and a lot of people have asked why we haven't done like the BitTorrent route, where you can kind of get a piece of everybody's thing, but that system actually allows for that.
It's just not enabled.
Right, and why is that?
It has something to do with the third-party company that we're using for the software. There's lawsuits around it, so if they ever sort that out, it will just magically start working.
Yeah, I mean, people have asked that question a lot, and it's, we would love to use that system, but right now it's disabled on their end, and so until the Internet Patent Troll lawyers get finished with their stuff.
Redacted.
Not redacted. Everybody but Ortwin. Ortwin's cool. We like him. But, not saying much about anything else. So you've got a lifelong goal of living to be
100.
100.
Yeah.
And then once you get there, just that's it.
That's fine. I'm fine. After I've seen a century, then I'd be fine to die.
So how many more years would that be then?
I don't know. Too many. I'm very young.
Do you think that Star Citizen will be out by then?
It's possible.
It may be.
It's possible. Yeah, it would be amazing. Actually, it might be real.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
You might be like in some suit playing in the action. Yeah, that would be very, very cool. I will probably not be around by the time you're 100, or like I'll be like Disney with, Walt Disney with a frozen head and a jar.
It would be impressive if you were.
It would be impressive.
That'd be medical technology.
You never know.
Going to transform the world.
That'd be great. So you're from Wisconsin, too?
Yes, originally from Wisconsin, born and raised, 19 years. Ended up going to college in San Francisco and then out here in Austin. I don't know why, but jobs are great here.
Wisconsin's a beautiful state, but one of the best fan gifts we got, which was the UEE Foot Locker.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was from Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
It was a small distillery, and the bourbon and the vodka were from that distillery.
Huh, I did not know that.
That was some of the best bourbon I've ever had. If you ever get to Wisconsin, it's called Borders. It was stellar. It was fantastic. It was.
Don't forget to eat the cheese curds. If you're going to Wisconsin, you need the cheese curds.
Are they fried? Or
fried cheese curds.
Fried cheese curds.
Fried cheese curds and beer.
Are there carbohydrates in either? Am I screwed?
Never.
Yeah,
never.
No. Wingman's weight would be going up further. So you're also, as you're one of the youngest guys here.
Well, Zane beats me. When he came on, then I wasn't the youngest guy, but until then I was.
Well, we've got a lot of veterans, and we are. Well, actually, we got a few other new guys now, Jared and some others that are younger.
Still younger than
Still younger than them. Wow, what a baby! How lucky for you. I mean, it's very cool.
And you trust me.
I didn't say that. Yes, we do. Look at the work you've done. It's funny because a lot of people are questioning how we want to portray ourselves, and really we don't think about that. We are just who we are. Yeah. But the truth is, we're kind of letting our work speak for more than anything else.
Very true.
That's what's going to tell, what kind of team we are. And it took a while. We actually built up really fast.
Yeah.
And I think the Hangar helped gel a lot of things. It really defined a lot of roles.
The team really found a groove. And
amazing. Yeah. Amazing the work you guys did, and the reaction we got from it was great. Now, what's this about a family tree website?
So my grandpa, who just passed recently, he researched all of this information about our family history, because I have a very large family. There's about 130 people back in Wisconsin. They're all related to me. So we have this family reunion every year. Go to Wisconsin, meet everyone in the family. Everyone gets together, picnic and lunch.
Cheese curds.
Cheese curds. But he researched it all the way back to when it was back in Germany, and found out that, Rockman is our last name now. It used to be von Rockman with 2 N's on the end.
Cool.
So it's a German name.
We have a big German fan base, as you said.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. So you maintain the website or something?
Yes, I maintain the website for it. It has all of our family history on it, and people can go to it. And we put up when the next reunion is going to be where. And
you have a family crest as well, right?
Yes, it's on the website. It's like 2 lions and a shield. It's pretty awesome.
That is very, very cool. I mean, that's one of the you guys already have your lore. I mean, that's kind of the fun part of family history is that you get that stuff. My family, we don't have a crest. We have toothpaste. All right, for those of you not from America, Crest is actually a toothpaste in America. So sorry about that. That was a poor joke. Well, I want to thank you, Kyle, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. I want to thank the fans for doing the bug reporting and help us with the hangar. Keep that up, please.
Yeah, keep those bugs coming in. I look at a lot of them.
Thanks to Sandi, Rob, and Dave for being on there. And, as I said, Kyle here stopping by. Thank you very much to pledgers and subscribers. Subscribers, you are allowing us to put on this show. You get Jump Point, and there'll be more stuff coming for you in the future. We'll have to tell you a little about that later. Thanks a little to a strange man in a female gorilla outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no thanks to you. Yeah, and coming up this week, we've got patching, and more patching.
It should come.
Yep. I'm on my way to Denver with Rob and Travis. We're going to go over there and look at a dev team over there, possibly to do some planet side stuff for us. We'll be there early next week. Pete is on his way. Pete the Weatherman Mackey is on his way to LA to work on weapons customizations for the dogfighting module, which is based out of the Santa Monica office. And as ever, you fans inspire us with your creativity. This is one of our favorite contributors to the show, and, well, his message is, take a look.
Citizens, pirates, traders and mercs, soldiers, smugglers, miners, and jerks, lend me with what you see and hear, for I have a point, never you fear. There is an enemy that we all must heed, a ghastly beast for the community to feed, a monster that craves our time to burn, that can destroy with its relentless churn. I speak not of a man, an alien, or even regret. No, my friends, I speak of the internet. To help our great star game, we must not sway, and the attention of the world can never stray. So a call to arms, my spacefaring commandos. We must flood this planet with our fan videos, whether they be music, commercials, or silly promotions, poetry, renders, or Legos in motion. The lamp of Star Citizen is our shining light, like a glorious spaceship on the sea of night. Together we stand, and let it be said, the PC game is far from dead.
It's beautiful. I know it's beautiful, man. Really beautiful. Actually, it was really cool. And the truth of the matter is, it's true. I mean, the marketing and Sandi does a great job, but the majority of the marketing is boots on the ground. Is people out there wearing their shirts, showing their citizen cards.
Yeah, it's a word of mouth game.
It completely is, and it's growing like crazy. So thank you guys very much. If you want to join us and find out what goes on inside Cloud Imperium, join the YouTube channel. Subscribe, find out what's happening. Submit your questions in the RSI forum. We'll put a little annotation up on or link up on the show more on the description, and you'll be able to click there. Join us for Wingman's Hangover, 15 minutes after the show. Get a little inside skinny and talk to me. Not so skinny this week, unfortunately. I gained a pound. How about that? Ooh. Yeah, get a little inside information with the chat Rollians. Hang out. We'll talk a little bit. We'll do a little streaming on the Wingman CIG channel 15 minutes after the show. And if you want your stuff featured on Wingman's Hangar, send it in. We just might use it. It's kind of our show. And, well, we'll see you
in the verse.
What is your name?
It is Arthur, King of the Britain.
What is your quest?
To seek the Holy Grail.
There is a pestilence upon this land. Nothing is sacred.
And we shall watch and pray. Knight of the Round Table. I seek the finest and the bravest knights in the land to join me in my court at Camelot. I have no quarrel with you, good Sir Knight, but I must cross this bridge. Then you shall die. So be it! Open the door! Run away!
So, brave knights, if you do doubt your courage or your strength, come no further, for death awaits you all!
In the name of God, we shall not stop our fight till each one of you lies dead!